If you got spirit, spirit got you.
So I'm trying something new with my thumbnail, so if you click this video, that means that what I did may be working. So welcome back to another pick a card reading. Today we're looking at what they should have told you, but they didn't. They didn't tell you, but they should have. If you're new here, just go ahead, take a moment, take a deep breath, and pick a card. Pick an image on the screen. Pick with your third eye, not your first or second eye. I guess just pick a color. What color like really calls out to you? If you've been paying attention, I always do the same color format no matter what you see on this, no matter what kind of image you see. It always follows a pink, a purple, and a blue. If you're drawing the more colors, that's always the pattern. So I guess let's look at a color this time. They're all just lips. They're all just lips, right? But which one pulls you in? And once you figure that out, you're gonna go to the pinned comment or look at the description and you'll find the timestamps there. Some people look at the numbers and the numbers kind of like give them a clue. Like if they're repeating numbers as sometimes that works. But just whatever you like, if you're drawing more than one, watch more than one. On the way down there, go ahead and just like the video for me though. That's a free way to support the channel. Like the video, comment me some purple hearts. Y'all know I like my purple hearts. It's not my favorite color, but I do love a purple heart. Just put it in the comments. Say, hey, Dap. What up, Dap? Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I post every single day. You're going to see some Dap every single day. But I'm not going to bore you to death with this intro. I love y'all. I'll see you at the reading. Bye for now.
If you got spirit, spirit got you.
What up, pal number one? Welcome to your reading on what they should have told you. They didn't tell you, but they should have. We're going to start with these messy oracle cards. I say that because they are kind of messy. They're quite messy. But we'll see what comes up. See what the situation is before we get into it. What they should have told you. Bottled up. Boop. Illusions. Keeping things inside. Not opening up. Deception. This clock's what I was already seeing. Oh, we have party, having fun, clubbing, risky, fun with friends. We have clown, degrading, appearances, shame, humiliation. I'm really looking at the shame and humiliation part. And then we have finality on the bottom of the deck. You may have been drawn to pile number 3. It says differences, divorce, breakup, not looking back. This may be a person that you're not necessarily in a connection with anymore. Perhaps. But the thing they should have told you is if it was up to them, if it was a perfect world, if they could go back in time, if they could redo some things, they would definitely still be in your life. Okay, so this is someone who regrets a lot in terms of like maybe how they treated you. I see the two of cups whenever I split the deck. And you may have met this person at work, or for somebody you met this person out in a party or out like say with friends. It could have been a friend of a friend and became a friend. It's almost like it was a very casual setting where you meet this person. I'm seeing like somebody like kind of like coming up to a friend group like with like another group of people. It's like maybe it's giving that, and then like something stuck or there was a connection made. Maybe you saw this person out, and we become like buddies. Is there somebody we become buddies? They may have defended you in some kind of way. I see the 5 of Swords, but I don't see it as them attacking you. I see them as maybe defending you or you defending them or something like that in some situation, and that grows the bond closer. It's giving something about that. But the thing that they kept hidden from you is butterflies. So feeling complete, can't stop smiling, happiness, devotion. They got a crush. And this crush may have been reciprocated. I get a little bit of a twinge of like maybe you had a little crush too, but neither one of you really speak up about it. And the reason why this person couldn't speak about it is because like they kept things bottled up and they didn't quite know how you felt, right? They didn't know how you felt, and this person's so afraid of rejection with that clown card, that degrading, shame, humiliation. Maybe they don't have the best luck with romance, and you may not have been attracted to this person. Like I say you could have been like secretly crushed on this person, but you may not have been. You may have really only saw this person as a friend, like only, period. Like I put you in that zone for a reason. Please do not cross that line. It's a no. I don't want to hurt your feelings. For somebody, it's that, but like, I mean, realistically speaking, it doesn't matter. This person had feelings. No matter how you chop it up, this person got a twinge of the oh my god. And even if it wasn't necessarily okay, if you want to take the non-romantic approach, which I don't really think that's the case, but it could be for somebody. It could be like someone who has like maybe like trauma bond situations, like they tend to latch on to people a lot sooner and a lot more intensely than the other person, and maybe like it may be intense or like overwhelming for the other person because like they may be missing something in their life, like say a family connection, or maybe they didn't have that, and so they they put an over importance of just casual people in their life, like their coworkers become their family members all the time. And that's okay in certain settings if that's the rapport and that's like what everyone agrees on, like yeah, we're like family. But like, you know, that one person that's like they latch on a little too much, they get a little bit too personal, it's like that. It could be like that for somebody, but for majority I feel like it's a crush. This person had a crush on you and you friend zoned them. It was a very casual relationship, but they regret not saying anything. The reason why the Nine of Cups, because they weren't sure if you would have reciprocated. For some of y'all, like you were in a relationship already and they were single, and so like they felt like maybe you were happy, and if they would have said something, it would ruin you would cut them off as a friend and look at them like they were weird and go on be happy with your partner. For somebody, I see the Death in Reverse card. Yeah, they were afraid of like changing the dynamic of the friendship, because also there's something safe about just fantasizing about a person. It is. There's something like really, like for some people, not everybody, but for some people, there's something real safe about just the image that you may have about how something could be in your head. Like it could be so sweet, like the fantasies and the daydreams and the fake life that you have built up with this person, like or what it could be can really far outweigh the reality, and you know that. So it's like sometimes that could be a safe place for somebody not to say anything, because it's almost like it's the perfect definition of limerence. Limerence is when so it's like one person is really infatuated with another, like they fall in love with the idea of this person, but the other may not even realize that it's even a thing. It's almost like it's unrequited love. It's basically the textbook definition for unrequited love is limerence. So it's giving that, and so for some of y'all, a lot of y'all could have been unreciprocated, like they had no chance in hell. Like hell could have froze over, thawed out, became frozen again. Elsa herself could have been singing "Let It Go" and you still been like, "Let it go," like absolutely not. But no, the reason why this is important, why this comes out in your reading, like what's the point of even? Why they should have told you this? I can't speak. Why they should have told you this? Because the Knight of Swords comes up in reverse. This person could have lashed out. This person could have said something not unkind and left. It's almost like, well, you're a bitch and run, or you're a cunt and run, or like it's like they maybe had an outburst or a moment of like blah 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 blah, like and something comes out and it's like, what the hell? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, or like, I don't even understand. And you may have really been confused. Maybe even some of y'all may have peeped in like, okay, this is you. Okay, I get it. I gotta cut you off now. But it's giving like things were bottled up and like they erupted. Like they had enough. They said some things they couldn't unsay, and then they end up feeling like an idiot. Like they felt like a clown. So it's like, and this is why they're no longer in your life. But sound off in the comments on how this resonated. If this resonated, you know, you can always book a personal reading if you would like one. Just click the link in the description, in the pinned comment, or the description. I love you. I mean it. Remember, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings in all we do. Bye.
Blessings in all we do. Blessings in all we do.
What up, pal number 2? Welcome to your reading. We are looking at what they should have told you, but they didn't tell you, but they should have. So we're gonna start off with some of these oracle cards. See what comes up. They're the messy ones. They're the Black Mystic Rose Oracle. Ah! I almost dropped them. You didn't see it. I saved them. All right. What we got? What they should have told you. Pile number 2. We have Deja Vu. There's history. Happened in the past. Repeated patterns. I already don't like the feeling of this. I don't like where we're about to go. I already don't like where we're about to go. Union. Reconciliation. Coming back. Making it work. Second chance. Side piece. Not side piece. Side piece. Mistress. Flirting with others. The other woman's secret hookup. What in the church's chicken? Side piece already? Bottom of the deck, you have observing. Being watched. Social media stalking. Keeping an eye on you. Obsessed with you. All right. Already getting some wonky ass energy from this one. It's giving. It's not giving in and out, but it is giving something to do with. It's giving third party situation, but a very specific thing where it's like you get with somebody and they woo you, you know, like you're having a good time, and you keep hearing something about this ex situation. It could be a baby mama, baby daddy, but or it could be an ex situation. It could be they may even try to line it up to be like, you know what? Nothing really happened with this person. I think they're crazy. They're stalking me. I don't even talk to them no more. Like we went out a couple of times, and I don't know why they tripping. But in reality, I used to live with this person. They they are legitimately like exes, maybe not even exes, maybe still together, maybe still fucking around. But it's like they'll try to downplay or water down the relationship to an absurd amount, to like a seriously absurd amount, to the point where it's like you think that, oh, this is legit. They just had some, you know, they're just so attractive and they're just so charming and they're just such a good lover that when they break up with someone, they just lose their mind or something. They do the crazy ex thing. It's giving kind of that. And then you come to find out that the ex wasn't really crazy. Maybe they was a little bit of crazy, but maybe they weren't really crazy, because it's like maybe somebody was feeding into that energy. Maybe somebody was leaving them breadcrumbs intentionally to keep somebody hooked when they said that they done the person that you're talking to. I don't know. There's something about that. Their card about what they should have told you. Soulmates, the one, deep love, spiritual connection, life partner. So yeah, we do cross into this territory of feeling like there's something deeper there. Like there's some real strong connection. That may be true, but hear me out. This Lovers card that comes up in reverse, like the reason of why they didn't tell you is because they already had somebody else in the wing. They was like, it feels like when someone's a side piece and don't know they the side piece. Like it's kind of giving that. It's like when the person doesn't tell you that they're married or don't tell you that they have a partner, which is a respectful thing to do. I mean, it's disrespectful regardless. Don't cheat on your people, but like it's one thing to sit there and be like, hey, I'm in a relationship. It's always gonna be like, it's a terrible relationship. Or I'm almost out the door, or we haven't worked in a long time, or like we haven't had da 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 da. It's like whatever. They usually give you some excuses as to why to try to talk themselves into why this is okay. But they'll at least tell you, hey, I am married. I do have a partner. That's one thing. It's still bad, but it's one thing. It's a whole different thing to pretend like you're not married or that you're not in a relationship, and then when you about to get caught, you still lying, saying that you're not married or not in a relationship. Now that's a psychotic. That's the not just a red flag, but like one of those matador capes, them red matador capes, like that. No, I'm talking about one of them. But if I was a good editor, I would just edit that in. But we're not lazy. Anyway. But no, it's giving that. It's giving like those types of people are psychotic. Like those people kind of scare me. It's like it's one thing to be a piece of shit, but it's a whole nother thing to be a crazy piece of shit. And that's just kind of what it's giving. And if this resonates at this point, you know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. Like maybe it's no maybe, but you would know who I'm talking about. I'll clarify this Lovers in reverse. I'm already side-eyeing this pile. The Eight of Cups in reverse, because they can't leave them. It's Ten of Cups. This is somebody that, okay, so I feel like this person is also someone who may be just in love with love, right? This person may have had like a family or something like it's giving someone with kids, or somebody who's like, that's my baby mama, or like that's my baby daddy. Like they have to be in the picture, kind of shit. Like, and it's like, yeah, but you don't have to like the way y'all communicate and like you can just pick up on the internet. It's like y'all still doing the hanky panky. Y'all still in love or out of love. This is I feel like I'm intruding. It's giving that, like if you were to be a fly on the wall. If you were to be a fly on the wall, the Five of Wands comes up on the bottom of the deck. I saw it. It was about competition and chaos. It's like it's not just you. This person may also be a little bit polyamorous and may feel like they have several soulmates. They can just be, especially if they're Pisces. Oh my God, if they're Pisces or Virgo. I'm seeing Pisces and Virgo. Virgo I don't normally see doing this kind of stuff, but I don't know. For somebody out there, it's a Virgo. Oh, crazy Virgo. But like, it's giving somebody who may just like go around telling people, "You're my soulmate. You're my twin flame. We're meant to be," and they like collect all these people. It's weird. It's weird. It's a little weird. This will be the person who's been married several times for some reason, or whatever. I'm not judging that either, but it's like this type of person would be married multiple times. or they've been a lot of long-term relationships moving in together, like that. It would be that kind of thing. So what's the message of, like, what's the point of spirit wanting you to know this information? What's the bottom line, right? The Hermit, you're better off alone. Ooh, you're better off alone than dealing with this person. There was nothing they could have provided for you, nothing they could have given to you, nothing they could have shown you or taught you. No lesson at this point, because you already understand boundaries. You already understand, like, my peace cannot be disturbed. You already know that there's nothing they can give you at this point. So it's like, that's pretty much the message. It's like, you're better off. It's like the deja vu thing, like repeat the in and out. If it was repeating, if it was on and off, done, no longer. You know what I'm saying? It's not feeding into anything other than chaos, other than pulling my vibration down to a level that I do not want to be. So if that resonates, tell me in the comments, let me know. You can also, remember, book a personal reading if you want something that's going to resonate with you completely by clicking the link in the description or the pinned comment. I love you. I mean it. Remember, you can like the video, I guess. I'm running out of stuff to say. Just remember this. If you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings in all we do. Bye. What up, pal number 3? Welcome to your reading on what they should have told you. Not what they did tell you, what they should have told you. Don't know, like, so for you fit in. We're going to start with some of these fancy oracle cards to see what comes up. See what the situation was. Some things that maybe they probably should have told you. I see decision. Wrong reasons, contemplating, stay or leave, uncertain. We have only you, focused on just you, observing you, watching you. There's no one else like you. Let's have lust. Forbidden fruit, non-committal, sexual energy, tragedy. All right, bottom of the deck, you have this finality, differences, divorce, breakup, not looking back. Is this someone maybe who's not in your life anymore? Someone who may have chosen not to, it's giving, for a lot of y'all, someone who's chosen not to be in your life. For whatever reason. Was I using this deck? I wasn't using this deck. We're using the Neon Moon. But the main oracle card that comes up that kind of explains like what the hidden truth actually is, what they never said. Those secrets is based around this idea of ego. So arrogance, having too much pride, being stubborn, holding back. You see that one on the screen. So this person may have wanted, like, it's giving, I want to have my cake and eat it too, but in a way of like presenting myself as being available, but I'm not really that available. It's like, for some of y'all, it's almost giving the rebound. Like maybe they was trying to get over somebody who did not want them, right? But I don't think they was really ready. For some of y'all, I don't think they was really ready. So it comes across as like them being like distracted, in and out. Trying, like I said, the decisions card, the wrong reasons, right? Trying to get over like using somebody else to get over somebody else is a wrong reason, right? But I feel like when it came down to it, they did have feelings for you. They did want these things, but it's like they still had they had baggage. That Six of Swords is baggage. It's coming up in reverse on my end. It's like saying they haven't really gotten over something. That's why they stayed silent. It was the shame. The motive was because I'm using one situation to avoid another situation. And that wasn't fair to you. It wasn't really fair to them either, because it really just prolonged the inevitable. They still had to feel their feelings. They still had to get over some stuff. And you put yourself where you fit in. I could be talking to you, by the way, or about you. If you feel like you may have put somebody in a situation where they were the rebound. Maybe we've all done it, maybe unintentionally, but it's giving I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. And this person may have known that you weren't ready, but I feel like it's all the way around. I feel like they weren't ready and they couldn't speak that truth because it's about what they should have told you, right? So I feel like it's that way. And with the Knight of Swords, I'm sorry, the Knight of Wands in reverse. This person, it's like just as quick as they came in, they may have left just as quick. So this may have been like a short, brief encounter for some people. It may have been a brief encounter. The bottom line is with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse on my end, it's like saying a lot of things, but they wish I could have told you was like that the timing was off. I feel like they were looking for intimacy with this lust card, They were looking for intimacy with somebody, maybe to get over somebody else, or distraction or whatever. They weren't necessarily looking to develop feelings for nobody, but they did. And so the Wheel of Fortune in reverse kind of comes up to say, like, maybe it wasn't necessarily everything that they had in their control. Maybe there was other things going on, like timing. The Seven of Wands comes up in reverse. Walls were up, the Eight of Swords in reverse. It's almost like they also didn't know who they were outside of that past connection, or outside that thing that they were getting over, or they had baggage from. They were still trying to get to understand who they were outside of that. And they had a lot of healing to do. They probably still got a lot of healing to do. But the Eight of Swords in reverse is like saying they were fresh out of a mindset of feeling like they were stuck in something, feeling like they were very trapped. And so getting out of that, meeting you and engaging with you was like, to them, a mark of that freedom, but they were not ready for that, for the emotional ties that come with that. They weren't ready for the emotional responsibility that comes with, having another person, or like falling for another person, and another person falling for you. So I think that scared them, the intensity of it. Maybe not the intensity so much of like, just like the truth of the fact being like, they were in this connection because of selfish reasons or self-serving reasons, and even if it wasn't intentionally malicious or to come at you or like to take something from you or be parasitic, it ended up hurting people, even them. So it's like they wish they could be able to articulate that, but it's like at the same time, it's like they don't really have the space for that, because they still processing something that has nothing to do with you. So it's like for them to get to the point where they could actually speak these truths to you, to tell you like, hey, it wasn't you, it was me. Like there's a lot of self-discovery and a lot of healing and a lot of reflection has to come with that. And I don't think they've done it. So it's like you may not ever get this, but like I'm here to tell you, like I feel like what they should have told you was they just were not ready. Even them trying to put all the focus on you, that only you card, even them trying to put all the focus on you, they couldn't focus on you because their mind was still processing something that had nothing to do with you. But that's what I got. Sound off in the comments, let me know how this resonated. If this resonated, remember, I love you, I mean it. You can always book a personal reading by clicking the link in the description or in the pinned comment. And remember, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings and all we do. Bye.